Hi, I'm Tony Fleming, and this is Fleming's Ultimate Garage. You know, we talk about these great cars that come here all the time. Once in a while, a car holds out for style and is iconic and weathers a storm of changes over the years. You know, this car here is a 1991 BMW 850, so it's a 12-cylinder, 5-liter V12. On it has 50,000 some change original miles. You know, do the math on that, and it's very, very low mileage on this car. Back to the original color, it's exotic, the color, it's called Brilliant Red. I wish it was something bigger than that, but that's what it's actually called. And as we walk around the car, it's just got great, great shine and depth, and I kind of like to show you the quality of the paint in the video, since you can't really see that otherwise. You know, we talk about paint quality, and if you're looking at cars and things like that on the net, and people are sending you pictures, pictures don't show the whole thing. You know, we take pictures of all of our cars and they look great, but we go a little bit farther to make sure you see the quality in video. Video doesn't lie, it shows all the defects. That's why I'm even uglier on video than I am in person. So check this out for a second. Look at the quality of that. It's so crystal clear. And clearly somebody loved this car. You know, this wasn't their daily driver. This was like a second, third, or fourth car. And like you look around the car, and like this front end of this car has held up so well as far as styling goes. Keep in mind, this car in 1991, this is almost 2011 that we're in right now, it's approaching 20 years old. At 20 years old, this car was almost $75,000 in 1991. Think about that. I mean, we're talking about the late 80s to the early 90s. They built very few of these. Only 4,000 of these came to the United States, and they were very expensive for their time. All right, let's take a peek under the hood. I guess we'll call that the money shot. And this, even little stuff like this, you know, we talk about the styling because I get so excited about it, but even like this where the headlights stay in the car and then has two latches here, you push these in, lift these up. Look how the hood is cut out. Even that's kind of cool. So this is BMW's V12, 5-liter. They rated at 300 horsepower, but it makes an enormous amount of torque, so it feels significantly more powerful than that. Full independent rear suspension. And you got a lot of stuff here like the original stickers that are still on the car. Original stickers from the factory are still around. Original paint's on here. Just nice looking. Easy to see. Easy to see why this car here could become collectible at one time. You know, because it has great style and it has low mileage and it's a V12 and they don't make it anymore. You know, the least expensive V12 car that BMW sells today starts at $120,000. You know, this car here is priced under $20,000, not $120,000, under $20,000, which makes it an awesome, awesome buy. Take a peek inside for a minute and we'll talk about some of the style and things like that. Like, step back for a second if you would and look at the way the windows roll down with no B pillar. You know, this is called the A pillar. You get the B pillar here and you get your C pillar. Great styling treatment here where they really gave you a coupe and eliminated that pillar there. And by rolling down all the windows, really makes it a whole different look. Let's take a peek inside and see how well the interior is held up 20 years later. Very supple leather. A couple small upgrades inside here. Let me show you what they are. You can always tell when you're getting into the future. This has, and I just put it down here for right now, just so you can see it and we can mount it wherever you want. This has an iPhone holder, an iPod holder. In 91, there wasn't even an iPod. But we put this to the side because you need to tell us where you want that mounted. This right here, this is really cool. Check this out. This is the factory phone. It goes right here on top of this, okay? In 1991, that was a very expensive option. Keep in mind, they were like $2,000 back then. Books are right here. We got service records, the telephone manual, where the car was sold originally, and all the good things that come with it. This is the way to buy a car, and I think this is awesome. Keep in mind, this car has power seats, has power windows, power locks, tilt, telescopic, climate control, upgraded sound system, 190 mile an hour speedometer, okay, 7,000 RPM tach. It's got a sunroof. It's got seating for 4 with a console that runs the full length of the whole car, and the styling is just held up so well, it's very impressive. But enough of my jibber jabber. You say, well, that looks great and everything, but what's it sound like? Don't forget this here. Look, motorized tilt and telly. Okay? How about I start it for you so you can hear it? I forgot to mention that one of the selling features of BMW's V12 was that it was so smooth that they would balance a quarter or a nickel on it while it was running and it wouldn't fall over, which was pretty impressive for its time. Anyway, let's hear what she sounds like. This does have an updated set of wheels and tires on it. These are called split spoke rims, and they're M series rims. Split spoke obviously because of the cutouts in the middle. Big four-wheel disc brakes, independent rear suspension, so the car is four-wheel, fully independent suspension. And you know, it's meant to handle, but it also rides really well. And the truth is, nothing benefits these cars more than an exhaust. I've heard upwards of 30 to 35 horsepower for a free flow exhaust that's added to these cars. Not only that, you get a great sound. Let's take a peek in the trunk for a minute. But more importantly, the styling is still held up back here. I love the square tips of the exhaust. And this right here, that's one great badge. Okay, here's how you know sometimes a car has been loved. These are little things, they sound silly, but this is the kind of stuff you look for when you're buying a car. For instance, right here, battery charger. You know why you would need this. This is a battery tender. The reason this car has such low mileage is because it wasn't somebody's daily driver, so that the car was always ready for them to go. This right here, this is hooked to the battery of the car, and you just plug it in while you're not driving it. That way, whenever you decide to drive it a week, 2 weeks, every day, a month, whatever, the car is always charged up and ready to go. Another good sign, it came with a car cover. Little stuff, but you know what? This shows you what the person felt about their car when they had it, okay? Extra CD cartridges, so that you can load up several of them and be ready to put them right here. It's got the factory CD changer. Okay. And an extra one too on top of it. Okay. What else we got goodies in here? All the manuals, books on 8 series. Check this out. Comparative articles against other cars in its world. Complete technical manual on the car, the same thing the dealer would have. Just really, really nice. Also this too, I want to show you something real quick. Has a built-in battery cutoff switch. If you wanted to, and you know you're going to be out of the car for a long time, you just switch that forward and shuts all the power to the car off. That way, A, nobody can steal it. B, the battery's still fresh and ready to go, and you just click this back and you're ready to roll. You know, in closing, this car, we talked about how much it was, you know, $70,000 to $75,000. That's probably $120,000, $130,000 in today's figures. But the car is priced under $20,000, not $120,000, under $20,000. And it's a great looking car. It's low mileage. We're talking about 59,320 miles on this car. Just had the whole car service front to back. We had new brakes put on it. And other than that, I don't know what to tell you. So you talk about power leather heated seats, the sunroof, the upgraded wheels and tires, and a host of amenities and luxury that come in a car like this. Great style for great, great value. Anyway, awesome collection to Fleming's here. If it's a car you're thinking about, get it while you can, because low mileage V12 cars priced like this will go very quickly. Call us 301-816-1000 and we'll tell you all about it.